Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the characters in Snowbreak Containment Zone that I believe is one of the best characters that you should have, that you should build, that you will not regret investing in, and that you are going to be definitely using for a long time because they have a synergy with basically all units in the game. And the character I'm talking about is actually a character that has a Chinese name. I'm hoping I'm actually able to pronounce the name correctly. Um, I'm just going to be calling her as I believe that it is pronounced, that it's going to be like Chenxing. So, Chenxing is a character that is just insane. I'm going to be talking about her skills now, and what Chenxing does is that she is able to summon 3 Thunder Soldiers in the battlefield, and these Thunder Soldiers, what they do is that they deal damage every 2.5 seconds. What they do as well is that they also deal damage to the 2 other targets that are close to the main one that they are attacking. The attack that they have is based on 100% of Chenxing's attack, and they deal damage based on 18% basically of Chenxing's attack, plus some flat attack as well, right? They last for 30 seconds in the battlefield. They have HP, which is 50% of Chenxing's max HP, and it means that these guys actually are there not only to deal damage, but they are also taking some aggro, and then the enemies are going to be attacking these guys and leaving you alone. The skill have a duration of 10 seconds, but you actually have 3 charges. So all you have to do is just make sure that you have the 3 charges, then you deploy the 3 Thunder Soldiers, and then you can swap, change to a different character, and the Thunder Soldiers are going to be staying in the battlefield. They stay there, right? You actually don't need to stay with Chenxing all the whole time for these guys to be available. And then you have Psychic. Psychic, oh yeah, the name of this one is Heavenly Law. It's really good. And for this one is Psychic. Psychic is the support skill that Chenxing has. And what this does is that you just use the support skill when you are attacking with any of your other characters, and it just summons another drop pod. And then this drop pod, what it does is that it heals. It heals by 6% of Chenxing's maximum amount of HP, and it also has some HP, so it can take damage, and take some aggro. Again, same thing as the other ones. And what this does actually, it says here, let me just read it real quick, right? Chenxing deploys 1 drop pod at the designated location, which repels surrounding targets and transforms into a purify mark after a brief delay. So, you summon it, and then you can like knock back the enemies, so it's really good for that as well. And then it turns into a purify mark, and the purify mark, what it does is that it is going to be dropping 1 talisman, right? And it says birth. This starts as well as every. Okay, wait. My apologies, guys. It drops 1 talisman when it's summoned, right? And then every 5 seconds, it is going to be dropping another talisman. And these talismans, what they do is that they recover HP when you pick them up. So you are going to be able to have like 1, I guess 3, right? It will be 3. So that's what you get. Like 3 times you get these talismans, you pick them up with your character, and then you recover HP. That's what it does. Really, really good because you have damage outside of the battlefield and healing. And lastly, you have the ultimate ability that is called Divine Purification. And Divine Purification is just a supporting ability that what it does is that it actually, increases the attack speed of the Thunder Soldiers by 150%. So instead of dealing damage every 2.5 seconds, then they will be dealing damage every second now. And yeah, so these guys, let me see what it does, right? It repels the target, so it also does a knockback, right? And it increases the attack speed of the surrounding Thunder Soldiers, right? That's it. This is called a Thunder Token, and it have attack. I'm really not sure if that thingy actually attacks. It has attack, so I'm guessing that it actually attacks. And it has some HP as well, right? It's like a big tower that you summon in the battlefield. So this is, like, up to this point is insane. But then we have the manifestation system in the game, right? And the way that the manifestation system in the game works is that you, every time that you get a dupe, you get 30 shards for 4 stars and 60 shards for 5 stars. And with those shards, then you can start buying the levels here. It's a total of 9 levels. And to unlock the first one and the second one, you need a 60 shards each. And then for the third one and the other ones, then it increases the total amount of shards that you need. So I'm not absolutely sure of how many dupes are you going to be needing to unlock this one, and this one. So I'm not that far into the game right now, guys, but I will make sure to provide you this information later. But what this does is, like, for example, first one, right? What this does is that now, whenever you have any drop pod, any one of the drop pods that you can summon, then you are going to be getting an aura and buff that is called the Slayer Aura. And the Slayer Aura, what it does is that it is increasing the skill damage of your operatives, like any operative that you have, so any of your other characters in the battlefield, by 15%. And then when you have the second one, what this does is that now the talismans that you get with the drop pod that heals with the support ability, they have a cooldown reduction of 3 seconds. So instead of being summoned every 3 seconds, then you will be able to get them every 2. That's what I'm guessing, right? Because it is not talking about the specific ability. Let me just make sure that I'm just not saying what it is not correct. Let me see. Yeah, because this is called Psychic. So it is not reducing the cooldown of Psychic, it is reducing the cooldown of this one. The Purifier Mark Birth. That's what is reducing the cooldown for. So we can see it here again, right? Here it is. Decreases the cooldown by to 3 seconds. So I'm guessing, yeah, it's not 2 seconds. I'm guessing that instead of getting one healing talisman every 5 seconds, and you get them every 3 seconds. I'm guessing that's the wording. Yeah. So now we also have this other one, right? But it's really good. If you stay in the battlefield while there are any other pops summoned and you are getting the Slayer Aura, which is the one that gives you 15% increase in skill damage, then if you stay with for 3 seconds there, then you get an additional increase of 15% damage. So what you do is this: you summon your thingies, they give you the buff, you enter the battlefield with any other character, you start attacking with basic attacks, right, for 3 seconds, and then once the second buff triggers, then that's when you are going to be using your skill to deal damage. And then you do the same for the other character, and then the other character. That's the way that it will be working, right? The rotation would be like you summon the 3 things, enter with 1 unit, deal damage with 3 seconds, use the skill, swap to the other character, deal damage for 3 seconds, use the skill, return to Chenxing, and deal some damage with Chenxing so that she also deals more damage with the Thunder Soldiers that are in the battlefield. And then, guys, we have this other one that what this does is that this basically reduces the amount of energy that you need to summon the healing pop, right? So 38% reduction on the energy for this one that normally costs 40, right? So you are going to be getting a massive reduction on energy, which is really good, but then it allows you to use the ultimate more often, right? And then we have this one here. This is the last one, and what this does is simple. As long as you have a weapon that deals electrical damage, then the Slayer Aura effect, like the area of effect, is increased by 50%. So you actually need to be close to the pods to be able to receive the buff. But what this is going to be doing is just giving you more space to move around, more space to attack the enemies, more space to like avoid attacks and all of that. So something else, and is very, very important, guys, is that for the weapon, as you see, you actually need to have a weapon that deals electrical damage. The one that I'm using right now is this one, right? That what it does is that it actually increases electrical damage. But if you don't know which weapon should you be going for here, right? And you don't have like any 5-star in specific that uses any other specific weapon, right? The weapon that you can get here, which is this one, Trials Eve, this weapon is insane. It's an electrical weapon that increases your maximum amount of HP, so the pods will have more HP, and it increases the attack of the operative on the field by 12% for 5 seconds. whenever they are healed. So massive synergy with Chenxing, right? So if you don't know which weapon to go for, just go for this one. Um, in my regards, I'm going to be going first for this one, because I'm thinking about going with Life. I really like Life, and she deals frost damage, and I think that this weapon is going to be great for her. I may change my decision later, because 12% attack is massive. So if I have like a 4-star weapon that I can use for Life, then I will definitely and for sure be going with Trials Eve. So one more thing, guys. I just don't want to, be, saying a lot of things and that's it. I'm going to be showing you actually how it works. You actually are able to go here where it says personal file, and then you select the characters that you got, and then there is this battle scenario where you can go, and then you are able to test the character at level 80, like with the weapon. You see the weapon that she's using is Trials Eve, and yeah, what we're going to be showing you guys is how it works, what it does, because it actually it does some additional things that I think that you get then when you increase the level of your character, and then when you unlock some like talents and things like that. But this is how it works, guys. You can summon your thingies on the floor, and they, have this laser that creates in front, and then the enemies have to step into it, and then they receive additional damage. As you can see, this guy is just getting damage all the time by these thunder soldiers, right? Look at that. And yeah, there you see, guys. So let's continue with the next one, because I want to show you. At the end of this scenario, I can actually show you what does the ultimate for this character do. In this case, I didn't have enough energy to summon the last one, so it is going all the way to the other one. What I don't like is that there is not that I cannot see on my screen any indicator that I got the buff. I'm not sure if you guys know. If there is any indicator, please let me know in the comments below, so that I'm also aware of that, because I definitely cannot see if there is any indicator that I actually got the buff. Like, I would like something showing in the UI that allows me to know, hey, you got this 15% buff. So far so good. Let's continue, guys. Let me just saying, guys, if you guys are liking the content that I'm making and you want to support me, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is free, costs you nothing, and it will really help me a lot. Alright, so we have the ultimate ability available now, and I am going to be going for it right now. All I have to do is just wait until the boss spams here. There is going to be a boss here. It's going to be appearing after I clear these small fries. Right, so check this out, guys. I'm going to be deploying all of the different summons that you can summon with her. I'm not going to be able to put the healing one, because you actually would need to, to have another character activated to do that. But check this out. I'm not attacking. See that the boss is already taking like 10% of the max HP that he has. Just look at that, guys. Check this out. These things are also taking aggro, so I'm not even being attacked. And pretty much like everything is dead.
Nothing to be afraid of. Reloading.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Hold position, maintain for every speck of dust assigned. Objective complete, all according to plan.
I have to get serious there for a moment. But yeah, there you go, guys. Just if you want to make sure that you are investing in a good character that is going to be useful for all of your teams, that is just going to be a good investment, here you have. To my point of view right now, so far for what I have been able to see in the game, Chenxing is just the best 4-star character in the game so far. Amazing, amazing. So guys, just let me know in the comments if your guys are using Chenxing, if there is any tricks or anything that you are doing with her, or what is the best team that you have been able to create with Chenxing, so that we all can learn, you know, and start applying whatever you guys are doing in our own games as well. Guys, again, it would really help me a lot if you guys can like this video, and if you guys can subscribe to the channel. Actually, 88% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and I just not going to be asking for you guys to activate any notifications or anything like that. But please consider giving me a subscribe. I'm actually trying to see if I can get to 100 subscribes by the end of this month. I would really appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.